This little chest of drawers was made by my great-great-grandfather for my great-great-grandmother. James Thomas Ashworth was born in London in 1849, and when he was in his early 20s he took up with a lady called Elizabeth Harris. Now Elizabeth was actually married to somebody else, but he was a horrible man apparently, and she left him and lived with James. They never actually got married, but they passed themselves off as husband and wife, and their children were all given James's surname, which they shouldn't really have done because they weren't technically married, but no one was checking in those days. And of course, divorces were beyond the means of ordinary people in those days. There's no photographs of James that I know of, so all we have, apart from our DNA, is this little chest that he made for Elizabeth. Now, James was a cigar maker, and what's really interesting about this little box, this little chest of drawers, is that all of the drawers are actually cigar boxes that he's turned into little drawers. He's put he's polished up the front, and he's put a sort of veneer over the front with these little handles. And in fact, in some of the drawers, where are we? I'll put this one back in. In some of the drawers, you can actually see his handwriting as well. So it actually says left inside here, because this looks like he's actually broken up some cigar boxes to make the smaller drawers. It ended up belonging to my granddad's cousin who lived in Finchley, and I went to see her one day, and she showed it to me, and after she passed away, it's now in our family here. James died in 1890, so he died of TB, so he'd obviously been ill for a while, so I haven't a clue when he made this, but this has to be at least 125 years old. So it's quite a nice little thing to have, because although we don't have any photos of James, we actually have this dear little chest of drawers that he made because he loved his wife. It's rather sweet.